Hi, and welcome to Modern Teen Therapy. I'm Janet Edgett. I'm an adolescent psychologist practicing outside of Philadelphia. And I'm talking today in this brief video about one of the ways that therapists can really circumvent or prevent power struggle with an adolescent. And that is by respecting the principle of least interest. Okay. So what I mean by that is this. There's certain dynamics that come with the territory of therapy, especially if you're working with what I might refer to as non-consensual clients, or at least, non-consensual to start. Maybe they change it. Hopefully they change their mind. Okay, one such dynamic is that of the principle of least interest. This was coined by sociologist Willard Waller in the 1930s to describe one of the indicators of power in a relationship. The principle of least interest says basically that the person with the least interest, least investment in the matter at hand or in the relationship has the most power. Basically, if you can walk away, you're in the position of advantage. And this goes whether we're really talking about like a used car lot or dating or therapy. And teenagers understand this dynamic very well. They can exploit it spectacularly if they want to by holding back on their expressed interest in the therapy, the conversation, their participation. I don't even think of it as being malicious or premeditated. It's just, I think, how people unconsciously position themselves in relationship to another in order to reserve a measure of control. So in the context of therapy, what happens is that a therapist, let's say faced with kind of a tepid response from her teen client, might try to compensate for the teen's disinterest or skepticism by trying harder. That is, by being more empathic, by making more attempts at joining, by exerting more effort to make, something happen, which creates even more of an imbalance in the relationship. Now it feels really weird to the kid who's probably looking for a way out of this experience. It's kind of like, whoa, you're trying so hard why are you trying so hard? It's just weird. And it spooks kids. We think it's, going to draw them in and, can make them more tentative. And I found that probably the best way to keep this dynamic from interfering with therapy or my relationship with a teenager is, if I feel it's present, is to expressly address it. I might say to a kid who's really making it clear that this is not his cup of tea, I'll say, look, I know this is not your idea of how to spend a Tuesday afternoon. And I know that it's been hard for us to cobble together some kind of conversation. The thing is, I can't want us to talk more than you want us to talk. And I'm okay with you not wanting us to talk. We'll just need to figure out what to do in the meantime. I might say something like that and smile, let the kid know, look, there's no pressure. We'll figure out something or we won't. But I want to be honest to the experience in the room and not try and pretend that we're not having trouble talking and not have to, try too hard to make something happen, which is not going to work, as I've already said. Yeah, just the removal of the pressure for teenagers to talk in therapy is sometimes enough to just allow a little bit of conversation to take place, an exchange here, a little banter there, and, then you get started.